The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network. The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Welcome live out to the Grant Center in Danville, Virginia, as your Averett University Cougars have their first home wrestling match of the year. I'm Heath Beringer, joined by Alex Loxton. And Alex?
Is it on? I can't even tell if it's working. It's working? Okay. Hello, I'm Alex. I'm a freshman here at Averett. I'm in the aviation program. I'm a first-year wrestler here. And I'll also be helping announcing here with Heath. And we're going to see some great wrestling here.
So got Greensboro College and also Patrick Henry Community College. The first three matches will be with Patrick Henry Community College, and then Greensboro will face them, and then Averett faces Conference Pro Greensboro College. Give me some names to look out for today. Give me some matches that you're most excited for.
Some matches I'm excited for is, of course, Woody, Sam Braswell. We got Joey. Tony Blackman is one guy that I'm really excited for, which he's actually going to be coming up here really, really soon, really fast. Another one is Trent. All these guys have a chance of becoming national champs, All-American, qualifying for a national tournament. These guys are all fighting for it. Another one's George Mosley. I'm glad to see. And there's some exhibition matches here that I'm excited to see, too.
Yeah, we also have a complete second mat to our right with exhibition matches, and we have a second stream for that if you want to tune in there. But right here on mat number one will be your dual order with Averett, Patrick Henry, and then Greensboro and Patrick Henry, and then conclude with Averett and Greensboro full slate. But also after that, we have a full slate of exhibitions on this mat. So if you look through, let's look at Averett, Greensboro. Give me top, 2 or 3 matchups out of that slate that you're really excited about.
Number 149 with Tony Blackman. Like I told you, that one's the one exciting one I'm waiting for. Trent, that's another one at 285. That's going to be an exciting one. Trent, even though it's heavyweight, he always makes it seem like he's a lightweight when he wrestles. Another one, it's going to have to be Brandon Woody. That's going to be a good one. But he's not wrestling my first matches. These are just matches that, guys that I'm, looking forward to see wrestle. Joey, who's been training hard all year, he's looking really strong this year, just barely losing to Farham's 133-pounder, who All-American last year. Or 2 years ago. So this is going to be a really good year for Joey, or Joseph Jones.
This is y'all's third match of the year?
This is
second.
This is our third duel, or you could say tournament duel.
Okay.
If they didn't keep team points in the last tournament, but if they did, we would have won that. And the first duel the opener duel, we won 57-0. And I'm expecting the same thing here. Averett just to blow all these teams out. We're looking really strong. We're ranked 25 in the nation right now, and looking to go up. I think personally that these guys will be ranked in the top 5 in the nation by the end of the year.
Yeah, a lot of strong young talent that head coach Blake Rulu has built here. And you've said it. There's been a lot of blowouts, last year, and then obviously to begin this year, and it's what we expect today. So we'll see what the Cougars have in store. About set to go. We'll go to commercial real quick and be back with hopefully our first match of the day.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Check, check.
You want me to say it too? I don't hit. It's not.
Welcome back out to Danville, Virginia, the Grant Center, as Averett Wrestling hosting their first home event of the year. I'm Heath Banger, joined by Alex Loxton, and we've got our first matchup between Averett and Patrick Henry Community College. 149, Tony Blackman and Kirby Ledyard, correct?
Ledyard, yep, that sounds about right.
Just waiting on things to get underway here.
Tony last week, on Saturday last week, losing a really close match in the finals at Star City Open. It was really close. When I saw that match, it looked like Blake was the first tournament of the season, the first match for him. I'm pretty sure, making him just work certain things. I honestly think he would have won that match. But it was really close. It was probably the most hyped match I've seen so far, and I'm excited to see what Tony will do this season.
Tony Blackman, a 5'8" junior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. A Lansdowne High School grad. 4-1 on the year. 3-1 at that Star City Open that my on-air partner just talked about. Looks like we're about to get set to go. So Tony Blackman, the 149, squaring off against Patrick Henry Community College's Kirby Ledyard. Alex, let's get set to go here.
All right. Tony really looking aggressive already right before match. Here we go. Tony trying to fight for his hand ties. Getting heavy on the head. Shoots for a high crotch, going straight to the double, and gets the 2 takedown. Easy 2 for Tony. And as they're working out of bounds, Tony trying to keep him in by the looks of it, trying to get that riding time, looking for a tilt, as long as he keeps his foot inside.
Nice quick takedown there for him.
It was a nice quick takedown. Tony's really going to do some damage this year, I can already tell. Working really hard in the practice room, and it's really showing it on the mat. Tony trying to work for that tilt. He's going to get it, and there we go. Ref's going to start counting, and he's going to get rewarded 2 points right now if Tony cannot turn him over again. And there we go. We got 2 near fall for Tony. Score's now 4-0. And Tony's going to go lock up the cradle, and he's going to get it. There we go. Work, and he gets the fall. A great first-round pin by Tony Blackman. Honestly, one of my first pinning combinations I ever learned, like ever in wrestling, was the cradle. I still can't do it to this day. I would never go for a cradle.
Nice, quick, easy win there for Tony Blackman. And I'd say he got right down to it, right?
Yeah, he did. Made an opening statement telling the teams that we came here to wrestle.
So he'll move to 5-1. Well, essentially that was an exhibition, so not sure if that'll go.
That will go against. It will count against his record if he wins, and if he doesn't win, then it doesn't. That's the thing about exhibitions. So
coming into that match, he was 4-1 on the year. He was 3-1 at that Star City Open. He lost to Liberty University's Brandon Allman by decision 8-7 in the final to finish second. He's got 30 career victories and has placed in 6 career tournaments, so a very good career as a Cougar here for Tony Blackman.
Now, this next match coming up is really interesting. Alex Turley, who is a freshman here, but he's the oldest kid on the team at age 26.
Really?
Yep. He is a freshman. When I first saw it, and I was like, no, there's no way. And he was 1 year less older than our head coach, Blake Rulo, which is really crazy. But he's going to do some damage for our team, as he is only a freshman, having 3 more years of eligibility after this, 4 more because of Corona. I won't be surprised if he makes it to a national tournament and becomes an All-American this year.
Alex Turley.
Alex Turley and Darian Craig wrestling. Alex Turley with a quick double. Gets the 2. He's really good on top there because he goes putting in the crab ride. Puts in a leg. See what he can use with that. Alex Turley really good on top. Patience is key. Alex taking 3rd at the Star City Open last week, and he gets a cradle. It's the second cradle of a match in the second match. And will he get the fall in the first period? No, and he does not. He's going to get 4 near fall. The score is now 4, and he puts him right back to his back on a cradle again. Will he get it? He's running it in, and he goes. He's going to get cradle again, and he's going to get the near fall points. He's got to settle in if he wants to get that fall. Looking real, he's going to put that leg, trying to get the double leg in. No, Alex Turley puts him right back on his back again, and right here looks like he's trying to finish it. I think what Averett really is trying to do is get all first-round falls for this one here and just try and get it over with. And that's Alex Turley with a fall in the first period. A great match by Alex Turley.
Alex Turley, the 6-foot freshman from Chester, Virginia.
Age 26.
Transferred from John Tyler Community College. 5-1 on the year headed into that exhibition. He finished 3rd at the Star City Open.
Our next matchup.
All 5 of his wins this year have been by pin, so he's been pretty dominant so far this year.
The kid that he lost to it because, like, you know how it is. Sometimes you get a little over cocky, you don't wrestle smart, and he recognized that. He was telling us about that, and he's like, he needs to start wrestling smart and stuff like that, and which he has been doing now. This is the kid that he lost to. He will definitely pin in the future.
So now we'll see Trent Ragland, 285, step up for the Cougars against Brandon Hamilton for Patrick Henry Community College.
This guy's definitely going to be an All-American this year. Trent is the guy that I really look up to, and is a guy who's really good at wrestling. Like I said before, it's heavyweight, but he does not make the match seem like it's a heavyweight. He goes for those shots. He sets them all up. He doesn't wrestle like a heavyweight at all. Like I said, he does a nice pass by, going for a high crotch single, does not get it. He's going to keep pummeling in. He's going to do an inside trip, and he's going to get it right to his back. It looks like it's going to be an easy fall for Trent here. Spoke too soon, and he's going to let him back up. Score. I'm pretty sure he got 2 near fall. So the score is 4-0 right now. Trent looking for feet to back, I'm pretty sure, by the looks of it.
Ragland, the sophomore from Quinton, Virginia. New Kent High School.
Averett winning overall with a score of 12-0 here. And if you guys don't know how the scoring works, if it's 6 points for a pin, 5 points for a tech, 4 points for a major, and 3 points for a decision. And we have 2 pins so far, so the score is 12-0. Trent going for a pipe, Gets another 2 with a score of 6-0 now. He's going to let him back up again. Blue just slowly getting up, and he pushes him right back. Trent bullying Brandon right here now.
Trent Ragland, the transfer from Virginia Tech, ranked number 14 nationally by Track Wrestling.
And there's a nice double attempt here. Now the score is now 8-0. 8-2. 8-2. I'm sorry. 8-2. I totally forgot about escapes. He's trying to put in that half, trying to drive and finish it. Finish him the first period with everybody else that has done it so far. And he does get the fall. And that's another 6 points on Averett, so the score will now be 18-0. Trent now, what, like 6-0 now?
Yeah, well, he's 4-1 on the year, so 5-1 now.
4-1. 4-1. Who did he lose to?
Finished third at the Star City Open. And an opening pin decision over Emory and Henry College to begin the year. 3 of his first 4 wins of the year by pin, so another one of those Cougars that have been dominant. That will wrap up the Averett versus Patrick Henry Community College exhibition matches. We'll go to commercial right here on Averett Sports Network. Be right back for Greensboro and Patrick Henry's exhibitions.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
welcome back out to the Grand Center as we're going to start our 3 matches between Greensboro and Patrick Henry Community College exhibitions. First one at 149, Tony Locke and Kirby Ledyard. Locke is the Greensboro wrestler.
Both doing fake shots. Locke with a nice high crotch going, dumping it. Well, it doesn't get the points yet. Nothing yet. As Kirby trying to hip up with it. And there we go. Locke putting in a leg, getting the 2. Putting him on his back, trying to get some near fall here. Doesn't get anything of that. Keeping that leg in, trying to force his hips down to the mat. Getting that right in time points. Kirby really needs to start working up on bottom if he wants to try and do anything. And he's going to get near fall now. Locke with the near fall points. Full near fall for Locke with a score now of 6-0. Locke looking for more. Puts him right to his back, looking for the fall now. And he gets it. Locke with a fall against Kirby. Great match.
A pin for Greensboro College in their first exhibition match against Patrick Henry Community College.
Up next is Patrick Haskin versus Luke Wagner. Wait, what the? Oh, what's
Patrick Haskin or Luke Wagner? Not sure who it's going to be for.
Oh, for a second, Mike, that's what they're wrestling. I was so confused there for a second.
Versus Darren Craig.
So okay, so it is Luke Wagner versus Darren Craig. Darren Craig with hyper sweeps there. I used to have a neon green hyper sweeps, and those honestly were really cool. I have a pair of red ones now. I had a lot of pair of hyper sweeps throughout my high school career. I'm a big shoe guy when it comes to wrestling, so I always look at people's shoes. I always judge how they wrestle and what they wear too. I think a lot of teams do that.
It makes a difference.
It really does. I'm not really a big hyper sweep guy. I don't like how they feel, but it depends on other people's minds. Darian Craig going heavy on the head. Looks like they're breaking up. Now they're on fighting the wrist. Shoots for, makes a shot at time, doesn't do anything. Trying to go down on the head, trying to snap it. Nothing there either. Now it looks like Luke Wagner trying to get inside control, looking for a Russian tie. Doesn't use it for anything. Luke Wagner, oh no, Darian Craig keeping him center of the mat. He goes for a blast double, doesn't get anything, and Luke Wagner puts him straight to his back. Doesn't get any points for that though. Great defense by Luke Wagner, and then we're back neutral with no score. Back neutral here. Darren Craig keeping in the center of the mat. Luke Wagner shoots a sweep single. Will he get it? Will he finish? And he does. He gets 2 points for Greensboro. No, even knows where he has. Puts in a leg. Trying to make him spread out there, and he's not out of bounds. There's not going to be any points.
Going to get a reset. One of the tighter matches we've had so far.
Darian Craig already looked gassed out a little bit. No, Luke Wagner putting him in a crab ride, see what he's going to do to use it. As Darian Craig is trying to see if he can get out of this. Now he puts in a leg as the right time keeps going up for Luke Wagner. Oh, and then he gets a reversal right to his back. Will he get that fall? He's not going to get any. He's going to get 2 reversal, though. And now it's 1 escape, and now he gets 2 as Darian Craig looks gassed out.
Yeah, he does. Granted, he just had to wrestle Alex Turley. What? Probably
Well,
not
I
even
mean,
15
but that match
minutes
was
ago?
like 10 seconds long. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a fall. Honestly, think there's some colleges that really like started wrestling like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Like while others been practicing throughout the last couple of months.
Years.
Well, like months.
Yeah.
Like because of Corona and everything. A lot of teams aren't practicing or even canceled their season this year. So these teams I bet are really thankful that they still have the season. They still get the opportunity to wrestle.
Next up on mat 1, and 285 pounds from Greensboro, Brandon Williams versus Brandon Hamilton from Patrick Henry Community College.
So we've got our last match between Greensboro and Patrick Henry Community College. It's going to be Brandon Williams for Greensboro and Brandon Hamilton for Patrick Henry. At the 285 mark.
If you guys are just now tuning in, this is the last match before Averett goes against Greensboro College. If you guys want to see Averett wrestle, they will be up next against Greensboro, which will have some really interesting matches. Excited to see how this goes.
And we're supposed to have some exhibitions on mat number 2, and I think they're having some clock issues down there. That's why they haven't got anything rolling yet.
Well, that guy right now is going to be wrestling next against Sam Braswell. That guy is this guy right here. So maybe he might be doing an exhibition and wrestling Sam Braswell. Who is who?
Brandon Williams for Greensboro. Brandon Hamilton.
Brandon Williams going heavy on the head. Brandon Hamilton taking shot attempt. I'm going to get those names confused because they're both Brandons. Brandon Williams with a shot attempt, getting the 2 for a takedown. I was not paying attention on how he took him down because I was fixing my mask. Going heavy on the head, pushing him back up. Brandon Hamilton slowly just getting up. Doesn't look like he really wants to wrestle. Brandon Williams keep him center of the mat, keep him inside control, and he does a nice pass by getting the 2. Now he's looking for a fall now. See if he's going to pressure in the legs, trying to get his shoulders over as he's moving his shoulders. He has to tiptoe around if he wants to get those points. There he goes. Now he's getting the near fall points, and this should end it right now. There we go. And that's another 6 points for Greensboro. Score 18-0, and that's the end of the match against
Patrick Henry Community
College.
So that is it for the exhibitions. And coming up next, we're going to have Averett versus Greensboro College, a full slate of matchups. We'll go to commercial on Averett Sports Network real quick and be right back.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Welcome back out to the Grant Center in Danville, Virginia, as Averett University is about to start their match between Greensboro College. We're going to start the 125-pound Sam Braswell facing off against Mauricio Reyes, excuse me, at the 125. Braswell, a 5-foot senior from Daytona Beach, Florida. Actually went to the same high school as his head coach, Blake Rulo, and teammate Brandon Woody. 3-0 in the year so far, including tournament title at the Star City Open this past weekend. Named first-team All-American last season. So a big name to get things started here for the Cougars.
Sam Braswell really wanting that All-American status, even though he is the first-team All-American, but that was virtual. He really wants to wrestle in that national championship tournament. He has potential of being a national champ now. He's going to All-American for sure. I know it. Like, everybody knows it. Ranked 4th in the nation right now. Probably going to go up as the season gets harder or goes further into it. I really believe that Sam Braswell will become a national champ. By the way he's wrestling right now, it is a really good chance that he will become an All-American. And Mauricio Reyes, is that how you say his last name?
Reyes, yes.
Yeah.
Mauricio Reyes.
Freshman for Greensboro College. I don't know what we're waiting for here, but
Sam Braswell enters tonight with 90 career victories, second all-time in program history, first all-time with 26 major decision victories. He's won all 6 tournament titles in his career, or won 6 tournament titles in career, excuse me, and finished 29-3 last year. So obviously that was good enough for an All-American bid.
29-3, you said?
Yep.
I watched one of the matches, which was he was winning throughout the whole match, and then gets caught on his back at the end, which was really sad to see. I really like. He's a really good role model. I look up to him especially in the wrestling room and practice. A great wrestler, a great friend individually. Just everything about him is just like really like awesome.
So they are trying to fix the clock on mat number 2. We'll take a quick commercial break and come right back, set for Sam Braswell to take the stage. And we are live back at the Grant Center for Sam Braswell at the 125-pound.
Sam Braswell already going really aggressive, getting a snap down, keeps snapping it down, trying to pass the arm by, doesn't get it. It's, how do you say his name again? I forgot his name completely. Mauricio
Reyes.
Mauricio gets out of it. Sam Braswell still looking for those snap downs, going for a shot. It looks like he's looking for a double. Mauricio takes a shot, doesn't get it, spreads around, and Sam Braswell gets the 2 takedown. Sam Braswell trying to snap in that tie, or snap the arm down as he's looking to pull it back. Mauricio gets the one escape. Sam Braswell going straight back into that tie, snapping and looking for a shot, snapping and looking for a shot. Sam Braswell, from experience and from me wrestling, really strong on his ties, really fast, really quick. Oh, gets a nice high crotch. Almost gets the half, gets the bar. Score of 4-1. Just keeping the arm there. Looking for a tilt. And is he going to get it? He's going to try and get it, and he's going to put him right to his back. Doesn't get any points from it.
That was a nice job by Reyes to quickly get out of that. Could have gotten in some trouble.
Sam Braswell looking to go for the same move again. Being patient on there. Looking for a tilt, and he's going to get it, and there he goes. Now he's getting a count. Sam Braswell going to get 4 near fall. Pushes them out. Just pushes them out, bullies them out of bounds. Sam Braswell looking hyped. Going back in the center of the mat.
Bringing a lot of energy. Braswell, the number 4 ranked national wrestler at the 125-pound weight class by Track Wrestling. Coming to you live from the Grant Center.
Shoots a double, doesn't get it. Sam stuffs the hips down. And that's another 2 for Sam with a score of now 10-2. Yeah, 10-2. I was making sure. I was just seeing the score change. I was like, wait, what's going on? And Sam's getting that riding time right now. Wolf riding time. Sam is up 11-2. Don't know how much of time's left. That's the end of the first. Sam's up 10-2 right now. Ref talking to a towel tapper. It's his first time. It's okay. I was like that too. You'll get better at it someday. Sam Braswell picks down. Let's see what a Mauricio can do on top. Sam Braswell explodes off bottom. Mauricio goes straight to a leg. Sam Braswell slowly just like pushing his leg, and he's going to go upper body. He gets one escape, pushes him down, snaps him, gets another 2. Snaps it. Is he going to snap his arm down, looking for that cheap tilt? Mauricio fighting hands, doesn't allow Sam to get it. Oh, Sam still trapping that elbow, going to get that tilt again, and he's going to get a count now. He's not going to make it. That was a little bit above 90. That's going to be 0 points. Sam Braswell now putting the arm behind his back, looking for that same move again. Tiring him. I know from experience because he put me in that move. Like it tires your arm out. You lose circulation and everything. You're just like, ugh.
Yeah, Reyes is just squeaking by almost. Staying alive.
Reyes gets an escape now. Sam Braswell going heavy on that head. I also know from past experience that he really goes down that head. Marius is getting in a shot. Was really slow reaction with that shot. And Sam Braswell is going to get another 2 with a score of 15-3. Heavy on the head again. Reyes is just basically surviving at this point. Not trying to get teched, not trying to get pinned. Sam Braswell looking for that blast double. You could really tell he's looking for. He's staying distance, only getting the ties when he wants to. Looking for a duck under, I'm pretty sure. Keeping center control of the mat. Sam Braswell doing a pass by. Tries to go for a high cross, doesn't get it. Gets into the double, and now he's going to get into a scramble position now. Needs to get his legs underneath if he wants to score off this, and he does. He gets the 2. The score is 17-4. And now refs having to talk to a towel tapper again.
Trying to get on the same page with the referee.
When there's 20 seconds left, go up to him and just like count from like 5 down, and just tap him. The score is 17-4 here.
In favor of Averett Sam Braswell, 5-foot senior. 3-0 in the year, looking to move to 4-0.
Sam Braswell trying to look for that pin now, I'm pretty sure. He will easily give a tech, but I think he wants that pin. Coach Rillo telling Sam it's only 15-4. Even though the score's a blowout, he wants more.
He knows what Sam Braswell's capable of.
These two go way back, way back.
Braswell, high school graduate of the same as his head coach, Blake Rouleau.
Sam Braswell looking for a cradle. This will be the third cradle in a row by another Averett wrestler. Getting near fall from there. I'll be the guy that would screw that up if it comes to cradles. 4-0, and that will be a tech fall for Sam Braswell. That's the check-in table.
Braswell gets the first
moves
victory.
4-0 to the season.
125 pounds from Averett, Sam Braswell.
Joey's up next. Up next is Joseph Jones, a junior here, 4th year in the program, I think. 4th year or 3rd year?
Junior. 2-1 on the year. Finished 2nd at the Star City Open.
2nd, barely losing to the All-American.
Yep. Nationally ranked Levi
Leo
Engelman from Ferrum. By decision, 5-3 in the final. 27 career victories, is placed in 8 career tournaments. Had a record of 20-14 last year, and we'll see Joseph Jones at the 133-pound weight class here, about to square off against Greensboro College's Josh Wilson.
Expect Joey to come out really aggressive, looking for those takedowns. Joey doesn't have a gas tank. He will go on forever and ever and ever.
One of those high motor guys?
Yep. He trains like it too. Like I said before, Joey going out really aggressive, really good trying to get in those ties. As Josh Wilson's trying to just stay in there. Joey keeping center of the mat, which is really good. Joey getting inside tie, trying to get those snap downs in. One thing that I would critique on Joey is that he needs to stop reaching a little bit if he wants to start working in for those shots. Joey trying to get that Russian, he does not get it. Still working for those inside ties. Both really going out aggressively. Joey going out a little more aggressively, keeping most control. Trying to make a double attempt, doesn't get it. Trying to step up with it. And that's a stalling for Red for backing out. Joey with a nice setup, needs to finish a little more through with it, trying to get in deeper. We got stalling on Red, Joseph Jones. Joey's still working for those shots. He tries to make another shot attempt, doesn't get it. Joey shoots for another shot, doesn't get anything at it. He tried to look for another shot. I would have just snapped to try to take another shot. Score's now 1-0 with another stalling call on Joey. Try for a duck attempt. Doesn't get it. Joey for a double. Doesn't get anything there either. Joseph Jones is one of the guys that told you that you should really be looking at when it comes to the future, watching him, seeing how he wrestles. This guy who started at this program for losing records, now probably one of the best in the nation. Joey needs to circle inside if he doesn't want to get called for stalling again for a third time. As Josh Wilson is staying center mat. Joey for a double attempt, doesn't get anything on it. Nothing yet, and we're back on our feet now. Score 1-0 with Josh Wilson on top. Joey had 2 stalling calls, which will give him a 1 point. Both look equally matched right now, but Joey, I honestly think, is working more than Josh Wilson. It's just Josh Wilson is keeping better mat awareness. Another 1 green for technical violation for...
What was that call on?
Pulling the headgear. 1 point for green for technical violation. Joey was pulling on the headgear, which I didn't really see, but I guess for rest or something I didn't. So the score is now 2-0. Their ref's trying to make sure the score is good, as they're trying to fix it on track wrestling right now. Joseph Jones really needs to get that takedown. Has taken so many shot attempts, which is I find really ironically weird when it comes to you could be taking as much shot attempts as possible, but if you're one that's going out of bounds, the other guy's going to get called. You're going to get called for stalling. Joey straight going on it again.
Jones down 2-0, a junior from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Went to Salem High School. 20-14 last year, 2-1 on the year. Joseph Jones, 133 for the Averett Cougars. Josh Wilson for Greensboro College on the mat as we speak.
Joey, again, looking for another shot attempt, doesn't get anything. He needs to set him up a little more better. Josh Wilson really isn't making any shot attempts, and we don't get a stalling call off green, which, in my opinion, I think there should have been at least 1 stalling call for him. There's like 4 shot attempts and no answer. But I'm also high school wrestling and college wrestling are a lot of different styles. Joey with a snap, trying to get some riding time in there. As there is no riding time, it's not a factor right now because no one has gotten a single takedown. Joey really strong on top, trying to get riding time in. Joey putting him, almost getting reversed in, nothing. Green is still down.
So still just a 2-0 score for Josh Wilson, correct?
Yep, still 2-0. Joey has trying to get the riding time in.
Minute 36 left in this round, I believe.
Joey flapping him, putting him flat to his stomach again. Joey needs to get forward pressure in there if he wants to go, and Josh Wilson trying to tripod up. Josh Wilson still trying to prod up, and there he goes. The score is now 3-0 with an escape by Josh Wilson. Joey needs to finds a shot attempt if he wants to stay in this match. Has another shot, needs to come up with it. Doesn't get anything yet. Joey has taken like 50 shot attempts, but yet no stalling call on Josh Wilson yet. Joey needs to circle if he doesn't want to get called for stalling again. Joey, nice double attempt, needs to drive through. If he could just drive, doesn't have nothing yet. He needs to bring in the leg. It's still anybody's point here. Joey needs to step up with it. If he needs to watch it, it's going to be called potentially dangerous. Needs to sit out, needs to come, little adjustments, and there we go, a potentially dangerous call. A nice shot attempt by Joey, could not finish it all the way. He has Josh Wilson does have a stall call, though, so if Joey can keep on blasting him, he could get a point here for Josh Wilson stalling. Josh Wilson with a shot attempt. Joey trying to just stay down, trying to keep it. Nothing yet. Josh Wilson bringing it up. Joey trying to stay strong, trying not to get scored on here. Josh Wilson, foot needs to be to the mat, and Joey, and that's 2 points for Josh Wilson with a score now 5-0.
Five nothing in favor of Josh Wilson for Greensboro College.
Joey needs a fast escape. Josh Wilson does have a stalling call, and Joey does have riding time. So if he can escape and get a stalling call, it will only be a 2-point match. Joey needs a fast escape, though, if he doesn't want to waste all that riding time. Joey, 30 seconds of riding time. Joey, 20 seconds left of riding time, needs to escape if he wants to keep that riding time. Josh Wilson has a leg trapped in. Joey needs to hit that leg down if he wants to get off the bottom.
Joey Jones got to find something. Down 5-0. 2-1 on the year is Joseph Jones from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Joey just cannot find an answer to this kid. Josh Wilson just keeps on flattening him out. With less than a minute left on the clock. We have a stalemate as Josh Wilson has riding time right now of 36 seconds. If Joey can escape, he needs to go big. If he wants to still have a chance of winning this. Joey needs to go real big. There's a stalling call on Josh Wilson already, and he shoots another shot. Joey basically almost doing the splits right now.
Yeah.
Nice scrambling ability by Joey. As Josh Wilson is shelving that leg, trying to be patient with it, looking back at the clock, knowing that he has a victory. Josh Wilson just keeps shelving that leg, being patient with it, not trying to get much of a hurry, knowing that he has a victory. 2 seconds left, one. And then Josh Wilson will win the score 8-1 with riding time.
So Greensboro.
That's an awful loss for Joey. There's a lot of things that he can do to improve on. Up next, we got Brandon Woody. Brandon Woody, who barely missed the national championships last year, placing 4th in the Southeast Conference.
And we'll have Brandon Woody and Lucas Utt.
Brandon Woody, who's also nationally ranked.
Lucas Utt, a freshman from Danbury, North Carolina. Brandon Woody, the 5'6" senior from Chesterfield, Virginia. He's ranked number 9 nationally by Track Wrestling. 5-0 in the year so far. Picked up his 100th career victory this past Saturday with a pin over Ferrum's Jonathan Ward. Went 4-0 in the Star City Open, beating Ferrum's Mario Vasquez, who was an All-American last season. He ranks first all-time with 103 career wins, 28 pins, 42 decisions, and 8 tournament titles. Compiled a 38-3 record last year. Good enough for a 92.7% at winning. As program best in its history. He was voted Virginia SID All-State first team last year. So Brandon Woody, with all the accolades, about to step out onto the mat with Lucas of Greensboro College.
Brandon Woody, you first want to get 100 wins for this team. Looking to get more. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. Brandon Woody also nationally ranked, looking to be also become a national champ. Senior here at Averett, coming back from an injury and performing really well so far. So he is undefeated and beat the Farrens All-American at 141. Waiting for this match to get underway.
So Brandon Woody, the senior, taking on Lucas Ut, the freshman, at the 141 pass. And
there we are. So we're underway here. Woody's keeping in those inside ties. Faking the shots. Keeping inside. Making Lucas Utt back up on the mat. Nice pass by. Gets the quick two. As he tried to get the collar right. Snapping down the arm. Going for a cradle. Almost getting it. This would have been like the 100th cradle of the day for Averett. Almost going for a rear shot double. Doesn't get anything. Still trying to get that inside tie. Controlling the mat. Lucas Utt getting that shot. Doesn't get anything as Brandon Woody snaps him down and gets two. And the score now 4-1.
Would you say Brandon Woody's probably top wrestler on the team?
I say he's a top wrestler in the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely his goal is to become a national champ, and from the way he's wrestling right now, looks like nice mat return by Woody.
Huge slam. He has owned this match so far.
Woody, nationally ranked, potentially to become an All-American, potential to become a national champ. That's everybody's ultimate goal here at NCAA wrestling, is to become a national champ or any sport. Really. Woody with some near fall points here led him back up with a score of 10-2. Didn't let him up. Try to bait him into a cradle if he can just lock it up. And he does lock it up. This would be like Averett's 5th pin for cradle today if he can get it. And he does. And that's a fall for Brandon Woody, who remains undefeated of a season. Coming up next is Tony Blackman once again.
Brandon Woody moves to 6-0 on the year. That'll be his 104th career victory as a Cougar here at Averett. And the Cougars take a 11-3 lead overall in the match. So now we'll move on to the 149 weight class. Tony Blackman for the Cougars will face off against Greensboro College's Tony Locke.
Coming up on mat 1 at 149.
Tony Locke is a junior from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Tony Blackman, a 5'8" junior as well, from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Blackman 4-1 on the year, including going 3-1 last weekend at the Star City Open. He lost to Liberty University's Brandon Allman by decision 8-7 in the final to finish second.
Averett beating Greensboro College right now with a score of 11-3. Tony Blackman, another guy who has potential to become an All-American here. Really has made a name for himself this year, wrestling. Looking really strong from what I seen last week at the Star City Open. As he tries to take a shot attempt, was not successful there.
Blackman finished with 17 wins last year.
Tony with a underhook. Doesn't use it as he goes in the center of the mat again. Trying to get in that three-point stance. And he gets into that sweep single. Nice shot. Trying to get out the back door. Doesn't get anything. He's going to try and shelf it. Being patient here. Needs to shelf that ankle. He looks like he's trying to go for that cradle, and he does get it. And this will be the 100th cradle that Averett has done tonight. And he gets the fall. Tony
Blackman with
Blackman.
a quick
with the
victory there.
Great cradle. Coming up next, Landon Childs and Patrick Haskin. Averett is now up with a score of 17-3. That was really dirty by Tony Blackman.
So now at the 157 weight class, Landon Childress, the 5'7" sophomore from Madison Heights, Virginia, will take on Greensboro's Patrick Haskin. Haskin, a freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Childress 4-2 on the year. He was 3-2 last weekend at the Star City Open, finishing 4th. Won 5 matches last year as a freshman. So looking to add to that total in year number 2 for the Cougars is Childress.
Here he goes. The ref blows the whistle. Landon already going into his ties, going heavy on that head. Let's see what he can use with that. Landon Charles trying to get the single leg attempt, does not get it. Still with the underhook going heavy. There he goes, gets a headlock in there, headgear in the way. Trying to go for that cradle if he can just get it. No, he's not going to go for a cradle. He's going to give a 2 takedown, easy takedown by Landon Childs. Looking for that bar or a cheap tilt, one of the two. Trying to thread it through, doesn't get it as Patrick Haskin builds up his base. Landon Childs returns him back in, and he gets back up, and let's see if he can return it again, and Landon does return it again. Landon building up the riding time. He has 27 seconds of riding time, still going up as we speak. Trying to look for that tilt. Will he get it? No, he's not going to get it. Still working, threading it in, looking for a bar arm now. As he's trying to run, he wasn't heavy enough, trying to redirect it, trying to keep that bar, doesn't get it. As he still has a thread in. Could he get it? He needs to be more heavy. As he's just easily tripoding up. Landon Childs trying to get that cradle. If he can get it, he could be one of the. Oh, doesn't get the cradle. Landon Childs needs a circle, and that's one escape by Patrick Haskin with a score now of 2-1.
Nice tight matchup here between Childress and Haskin. Childress just a sophomore.
Landon keeping control tie. Haskin needs a circle if he doesn't want to call for stalling. And there he goes, stalling call on Haskins.
Haskin just a freshman from Marietta, Georgia.
Haskins looking tired. Sam Braswell telling him to put his hands on him as he likes to coach him the match too. Snap down. Gets behind, trying to get the cradle. Is he going to get the cradle? If he can get the cradle, he'll be like the 20th per. Oh my goodness, this is another person with a cradle. Will he get the pin here? Landon trying to get the pin. Almost had the pin.
That was a nice job by Haskin to break out of that.
That is like the 50th cradle attempt by a Averett wrestler tonight, which most of them were really successful. Ended up getting the pin. It's the end of the period. Landon Childs is picking neutral. Score 8-1. Landon trying to get a distance shot, doesn't get anything with that. Trying to go for a far side ankle pick, doesn't get that either with the underhook still. Landon Childs really good with his underhooks. Going under again, trying to do a snap down, there he goes. He needs to go around if he wants to. He's going to, and there he goes. Easy 2 for Landon for score. Now 11-1. Riding time would make it 12-1. With a minute and 29 seconds left. Landon Childs working for a bar. He's going to try and get that tilt. Nothing yet as Haskins trying to go back up, trying to hit Peist out. Nothing yet. And that's one escape for Haskins. The score makes it 10-2. Sorry. I thought it was 11-2. It's 10-2. Haskins with a shot attempt doesn't get it as he goes around. Now the score is 12-2. Trying to run that bar. Can he get it? And right to his back. Now he's getting near fall count. Landon Childs trying to look for that fall. Landon Childs needs to get his head up if he wants to get that fall. There he goes. Now he's pressuring back. And that's a fall for Landon Childs. A win for him.
Landon Childress.
Another 6 points on the board.
Yep, Childress gets the victory. Childress will move to 5-2 on the year. And we'll get set for our 165 matchup.
Alex Turley, the 26-year-old freshman.
Turley, the 6-foot freshman from Chester, Virginia. Went to Thomasdale High School, transferred from John Tyler Community College. He's 5-1 on the year, including a third-place victory last weekend at the Star City Open. All
Coaches,
5 of his wins this year are by pin.
Coach is still arguing about the move that he thinks was illegal. I hate when coaches do this because I'm a ref too. When it comes to freestyle and Greco, I ref those. And let me tell you, refs can get really annoying. Not refs, coaches can get really annoying. They can really get on your nerves and make your head hurt.
Alex Turley at the 165-pound weight class going to battle Luke Wagner. Wagner, a junior from Salisbury, North Carolina. Wonder where he went to high school. It's down in my parts. Wagner, the junior.
Coach gets a yellow card, which is basically a warning that you really can't be bothering a ref like that. And he did exactly just like that, so he has a warning on Greensboro. From what I heard from a coach, this guy is really good with headlocks. This kid, this is 165, right? Mike Jones? No, Luke Wagner. Luke Wagner with a shot attempt. Alex Turley really good at scrambling. See what he can do from here. Trying to put him over. If he can get that spladle. Then that's 2 for Alex Turley. Still trying to put him right to his back. Alex Turley, really good at scrambling, really good on legs on top. Basically making it very impossible for Luke Wagner to score or even get off the bottom. Alex Turley manhandling Luke Wagner right now. Riding legs.
Turley looking to keep his streak alive. As I said before, he's 5-1 on the year, and all 5 wins are by pin.
Alex Turley trying to do something, scrambling, and it almost turned out to be bad. See if he can get his hips over, and he does. As he gets an Iowa ride in, going straight back into a crab ride, going in for that power half. See if he can use that, and he's going to power it over and trying to get some near fall points. Keep going, and he's not going to get any. Yeah, he is going to get points, and there goes the count. That's 4. He's going to get 4 near fall from there. See if he can get the pin. As he gets, I like to call the move pretzel, basically what it is. He is initially stuck trying to pull that leg. Now it's the bow and arrow now. Needs to put hips down to the mat if he wants to get that pin. Has plenty of time for A minute 50 seconds left. A minute 5 seconds left. And that is a fall for Alex Turley. Now brings his record to 6-1 and brings Averett's score of 29-3. Averett blowing out Greensboro College right now.
So now the 174 weight class. George Mosley and Mike Jones for Greensboro. Mosley, 6'1" sophomore from Culpeper, Virginia for the Cougars. Went to Culpeper High School. He's ranked number 11 in the country by track wrestling at this weight class. Led the country for most of the year last year in pins at all divisions, which is a very nice stat to have for Mosley. He's 3-1 this year so far, including finishing second at the Star City Open, lost 3-2 in the final. He also ranks sixth in program history with 34 career victories and second with 23 career pins. So 23 of those 34 victories are pins. And Mosley's about to step onto the mat now with Mike Jones for Greensboro. Jones, a junior from Eden, North Carolina.
George Mosley, also all-team rookie last year for State Virginia, and I'm pretty sure he was a freshman All-American too. For virtual, because of COVID, he has a lot of potential, and he's only a freshman. That was hands to the face. That should be 1 point on red, and they're not gonna call it. It's gonna be. Always thought if it was hands in the face, it's an automatic 1 point, but I guess not. George Mosley almost having a single shot attempt, gets stopped by Mike Jones. Nice slide-by attempt. Gets into a single. Will he be able to finish it? Pipes it down and gets a cradle. Will he get a pin? Avery with the cradle snipe is unbelievable. George Turley trying to finish it here for Cradle SC's trying to get the other leg in. And there he goes. He gets the crusher.
Almost has it. Does Mosley.
And there we go. That's a fall for George Mosley.
So George Mosley, the 174-pound weight class, moves to 4-1 on the year. He was 31-13 as a true freshman. Finished last year ranked 17th in the country, but came in today 11th and gets the victory. Cougars are now up 35-3 on Greensboro College.
Up next, we got a transfer, Nasir McCummins, who's a junior or a senior?
Nasir McCummins, a 6'4" junior from Stratford, Virginia. Went to North Stratford High School, transferred from Wilkes University, finished 8-15 as a freshman and 8-22 as a sophomore.
Nasir McCummins, look how long and strong he is. Nasir McCummins almost had a shot attempt.
Yeah, them arms are
going aggressive,
very
shooting.
Long. He's 1-2 on the year with a victory via pin over Emory and Henry College.
Nasir McCummins, who was trying to get a stall attempt on Joel. Was it Joel?
Yeah, Joel.
Joel trying to get a stall attempt on Joel, and it ended up being the other way around. Nasir McCummins, who's really long. Can you really use that to his advantage?
McCummins facing off against Joel Kanagi. Kanagi, a junior from Monroe, North Carolina.
Kanagi hard on the head, putting his hands in his face. Trying to go for that shot attempt. Doesn't get. Both of them try to do it, and then he gets with two. Off a reshot. Nasir needs to stand up, so right time won't be a factor here. Nasir McCummins can easily start building his base, especially how big and strong he is. Great guy though, off the mat from what I've seen and what I've talked to with him.
McCummings 6'4" at that 184-pound. Long arms. Down 2-0 now.
Canagan trying to get that tilt. Nasir trying to tripod up. Still can't do it. As Canagan puts in a crab ride.
Head coach Blake Rouleau trying to give McCummings some instruction from the side.
Nasir McCummings just needs to build up his base, which he is not doing. Trying to reversal. All he needs to do is stand up. He is not even heavy. As all his teammates are saying that he needs to just stand up, and he rolls. He needs to stand up and doesn't get it.
It was a fantastic move, but
nice move just for him to still stay on his back.
Kanagi able to
on his base. Kanagan really good at just staying in underneath the arms and keeping himself on top. Brett's choice. Nasir McCummings picking neutral. See if he can get some shot attempts in there. Made a bad shot attempt last time, which gave Canagan, or I don't know how to say his last name. I think I said it wrong.
Kanagi.
Gave Kanagi a shot, and once again, that happened again, putting Nasir almost straight to his back. There you go. As Nasir is standing back on his base. And now there's blood. Blood time on green. Kanagi with a 4-0 lead. Kanagi also has riding time for a minute of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Blood time's on green. Otherwise known as Kanagi. The score 35-3, Averett on top. There's also another match going on, exhibition match. If you want to go tune on that, it's on another live stream here. Coming up on that match is Austin Long and who's the kid that Sam wrestled? Or Macario Arias, I think.
Just touching up some blood here on Joel Kanagi for Greensboro College. Had a little bit on the floor in this match between him and Nasir McCummings at the 184-pound weight class.
And here he goes. They're starting again. Nasir McCummings down. The score of 4-0, 5-0 for you. Include riding time here. Nasir with a fast escape. See if he can get out of it. And there he does. And that should be one for neutral. And now the score is 1-4. Nasir McCummings finding some
finally gets on the board.
Motivation. With another shot attempt here. Nasir McCummings trying to defend that. There he goes. That's going to be 2 for Joey Kanagi.
Kanagi. Up 6-1.
I was just about to say up 6-1. Averett with a 35-3 lead. Carnegie trying to put some more points on the board for Greensboro to make it look less of a blowout than it already really is. And then we got a stalemate here.
Gonna have.
Now we got more blood
More
time
blood,
here on
so-
green.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Averett Sports Network in this match between McCummings and Carnegie as they'll get blood back off of the mat. We're back live here at the Grant Center. Nasir McCummings and Joe Carnegie battling it out at the 184-pound weight class.
Nasir McCummings trying to get that another escape point as he faces them. Nothing yet, though. Trying to get up again. Right to his back from Carnegie. Still trying, and he gets a reversal, doesn't get anything off that though. Carnegie still winning with a score of 6-1 here.
(6-1) is the score in favor of Greensboro College's
Let's
Joel
see.
Carnegie.
About to see, let's see what Nasir can do on top, and there's nothing he can really do. And he tries to make a shot attempt, and there's two for Carnegie. Nice shot attempt. Score's now 8-1. If I were Nasir, I'd try and get that major decision points, put more points on the board for Greensboro. Score of 9-1. Sorry, excuse me there. Carnegie trying to put in that half. Really can't do anything. Nasir McCummings running out of answers. Here's we're climbing down here. 53 seconds left on the clock. Trying to knee slide out.
Cummings trying to get something to go his way. Down 9-1. .35 seconds to go here for him.
Score 9-1, 23 seconds left. As this match is looking about over with Carnegie with the major decision points of going to be 10-1 here after riding time, which puts Greensboro with a score of 8-35 with Averett on top.
So Greensboro College takes that victory. Joel Carnegie, excuse me.
The refs are awful.
So now at the 197, we have Billy Baldwin, redshirt sophomore from Virginia Beach, Virginia, taking on Khalil Belk.
We're going to stop it here as they're having some technical difficulties here. Billy Baldwin, a transfer from ODU, Old Dominion. Looking to make a big statement. Looking strong here for Averett's program.
Khalil Belk, just a freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina for Greensboro College. But Baldwin, correct. Redshirt sophomore, transferred from Division I Old Dominion University, where he went 5-12 last year at a heavyweight. Won 11-4 at Emory and Henry to open the year. 3-2 on the year is Billy Baldwin. Came in third at the Star City Open. We'll see him in action right now.
Billy Baldwin with a nice single leg. Gets the 2. Going really aggressive, looking to get a first-round pin.
This is actually Dominique Harris for Greensboro from Cornelius, North Carolina, also a freshman.
Trying to make the score 42-7 here for Averett. Shot attempt by Harris doesn't get successful here, and then Billy's going to get the 2. Billy just trying to work some shots here. And here he goes. He gets a cheap till here with a score of 4-1. Then it's going to be 4 near fall, which will make it 8-1. And he gets more near fall here. Austin Long on the other mouth, but close win against the starter of Greensboro. So all the commotion was about on the other, if you heard in the crowd. As we focus back on this match here with Billy Baldwin with a score of 12-1.
Baldwin, the transfer from Old Dominion. 6'4" at this 197-pound weight class.
One point. Fast escape here by Harris.
Dominique Harris, a freshman for Greensboro College.
Billy Baldwin trying to go a lock up on the head. Harris trying to give a collar tie. Snapping. Oh, nice pass by Harris. Doesn't get anything about it as Billy Baldwin just squares right back up. Staying center of the mat. Trying to get his shots. With there's 52 seconds left of the first. Billy trying to roll, looking for a shot, does not get it. As they're still wrestling. Trying to snap and shoot. There he goes. Nice ankle pick by Billy Baldwin here. Now the score is 12-2.
14-2.
14-2. I'm sorry, my bad. Took a while for the score to change.
About 20 seconds to go here.
As he gets another tilt. Nothing. Ref shaking his head saying there's no points from a tilt as there was no count yet.
Just 5 seconds here in this round.
As we end the first period with a score of 14-2, Billy Baldwin for riding time making it 15-2 if that's how they go at the end of the match. Billy Baldwin deferring to Green. Green is gonna pick. Green's gonna pick up. Oh, hold up.
Freshman Dominique Harris.
A little confused on what just happened, but Billy Baldwin with a fast escape here, making the score 15-2. If he can get feet to back, he can probably get a pin. If he gets a takedown, he takes it. Shot attempt by Harris. He's going to get denied. Billy Baldwin going to give a 2, and that's a tech for Averett, and which will make the score of will make a score of 40-7. Averett on top.
So Billy Baldwin gets the victory, moves to 4-2 on the year, and we'll move to our last match between Averett and Greensboro. The 285 weight class.
Trent Ragland and Brandon Williams.
Ragland, the sophomore from Quinton, Virginia, ranked 14th nationally by track wrestling, transfer from Virginia Tech. He's 4-1 on the year, looking to move to 5-1. Brandon Williams is a junior from Greensboro, North Carolina, a little homegrown action for the Pride. Ragland 4-1 on the year, including third place finish at the Star City Open. 3 of his 4 wins this year have been by pin. He finished 19-5 last year and ranked 16th in the country by D3 Wrestle and 9th by Intermat.
Trent Ragland looking for another pin here. Looking to become a national champ too. I didn't even know he was a sophomore till like a month ago. I thought he was like a junior, senior. I know he's only a sophomore, which I was very like surprised, like wow. So he has a really bright future here with this program.
This program very well rounded. Blake Rulo has built
a lot of potential, a lot of really good incoming freshmen, even more to come. Making this Averett program be stronger than ever now and in the future. Trent Ragland looking for his ties. Going really aggressive. Snapping, trying to go snap and shoot. As he's just keeping control of the mat. Brandon Williams backing up a lot, just trying to, looks like he's just trying to get his control ties, but really ain't working out. Trent Ragland just a lot stronger by the looks of it. Heavy on the head, and he's going to keep snapping. He needs to, Brandon Williams needs to circle if he wants to, and he gets another shot attempt, and that will be stalling on Brandon Williams. Trent Ragland, look how calm he looks. Staying heavy on the head, does a pass but doesn't get anything out of it.
Ragland with some quick hands up top. Nice battle up top between these two. Two big boys, 285. Trent Ragland and Brandon Williams.
Trent Ragland still looking for those snaps. Oh, he could have followed that up with a shot there. Keep doing those pass bys. Trent Ragland really going heavy on that head. Coach telling him snap and circle, snap and circle. If he could just follow up with a shot when he finds the right time, he can. Brandon Williams really not doing anything. I don't know why he hasn't been called for stalling for a second time yet. Well, another shot attempt there. Trent Ragland still trying to just snap heavy with that collar tie.
Coming up 10 seconds on the round between Ragland and Williams.
Looks like we're going to end the period of the score 0-0. There is a stalling call, though, on Brandon Williams. Averett winning the score 40-7 against Greensboro.
This one of the closest matches we've seen, though. Nice
One of the
battle
closest
between these two
matches,
big boys.
The other rematch I'd like to see is the 133 of Joey Jones. I feel like that could have ended differently against Greensboro College's Josh Wilson. So I'm excited to see them wrestle in the future. Trying to escape so he doesn't get the riding time. And there you go. He gets one, and he's looking for that shot attempt. 15 seconds of riding time on Brandon Williams.
So Ragland takes a 1-0 lead. In this tight battle between the 285-pound weight class.
Trent does have advantage with Brandon Williams because Brandon Williams does have a stalling call. Trent with a nice fake. See if he can cook something up. Trent still just working his ties, trying to get something cooking.
Yeah, it's like both guys are trying to wear each other down. Just a 1-0 victory or lead here for Trent Ragland.
Trent Ragland is working a lot more aggressively than Brandon Williams is. Another snap. Keep snapping. Oh, he could have followed that up with a shot.
Coming up 10 seconds to go here in the second round. And that'll be it. So Ragland with a 1-0 lead here, going into reset of the last round.
Trent see if he can expire the riding time. Looks like he's going to escape faster than
Brandon Williams
Brandon
gets
Williams
a point.
did.
So all tied up at 1.
1-1. I don't know if riding time's a factor or not. With
Williams with a nice job to get away from
Trent Ragland for a nice shot. Brandon Williams with a nice defense to a single leg shot. Trent Ragland still working in those ties. Trent just looking for those shots, and I don't really see any shot attempts coming from Brandon Wilson at all.
Williams has not really attempted any shots. Ragland only a few. These big boys been working up top most of the time, trying to wear each other down.
If riding time is a factor, I'm pretty sure Brandon Williams does have an advantage then. But if it's not a factor, then it might go into overtime here. Another thing is Brandon Williams also has a stalling call on him. .40 seconds left. I don't think riding time is a factor. 30 seconds left. As this is the closest match of the night. At least on this match.
100%. These big boys going at each other, approaching 10 seconds to go. Still tied up at 1.
5 seconds. Trent still looking for those shots. 3, 2, 1. We are now in overtime here for score 1-1. Trent Ragland, nationally ranked, versus Greensboro, Brandon Williams. Riding time was not a factor, so the score is 1-0. Trent Ragland does have a little bit of advantage, though, because Brandon Williams does have a stalling call.
What are the rules of overtime? Throw them at me real quick.
Rules of overtime is first to score, first to takedown, really. If no one scores, then we go 30 seconds of each guy on bottom on top, and we keep going until someone scores.
Gotcha.
And then once the 30 seconds go and still no one has scored, then it's 1-1. Then we go back to a second overtime, in which we start on our feet again.
So right now it's
He's
just
trying to
first
make
score.
a shot. If he can make a shot.
"25 seconds. And the closest match of the night, that's what we're going to finish with. Trent Ragland, Brandon Williams going at it. 285-pound weight class.
Oh, it fell off.
That'll be it.
And now here we go on our second overtime. And we're going to pick so you guys to be bottom and top. It's going to red. Red is going to pick down. So at this, if he can escape, and it'll be 1-0, then he gets a turn to be down 2.
Okay.
And so if he escapes, it's going to be 1-0. Then there's 30 seconds. And if they still go that, then they go to the second overall overtime. So it keeps going until someone scores a takedown or has a lead.
So there's that point.
There is riding times a factor in overtime here. In high school, we just go through one of these until we go to ride or die, which is basically you ride them, you win, or if you can escape, the other guy wins. But that's only in high school and college. We go until there is a takedown.
Ragland got the point for the escape. That'll be it for that. They'll switch, and Williams will
There
go
is 6
down.
seconds of riding time, and he needs to take out that 6 seconds of riding time in order for it not to be a 2-point lead. Trent knows that with 3, there is no riding time. It's 0-0 with riding time, so the score is now 1-1, and without an escape, we will go into the second overtime. That is a stalling goal, and that's 1 point for Trent. Score is now 3-2. 1 second of riding time for
Under 10 seconds. Williams has got to pull something off. Not going to have enough time. One of the best matches of the day. Trent Ragland will take the victory.
3-2 victory for Trent.
Ragland will
Great
move.
win. Great way to end the tournament. And that Averett wins with a score of 43-7 against Greensboro. And now we're going to go straight into our exhibition matches.
So that will do it for Averett University versus Greensboro College. Trent Ragland takes the victory. 43-7 is the final. And we'll take a quick break on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll be right back with a slate of exhibitions here from the Grant Center.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
And welcome back to the group. Heath Maringer joined by Alex Loxton. And we've got 12 exhibitions set now here on the main mat. First one we're going to have the 157-pound weight class, William Merritt for the Cougars, and Luke Wagner for Greensboro.
This is Luke Wagner's like 5th match of the night. That's me being sarcastic. This is his 3rd match of the night.
Both teams wanting to get some extra work in as the Cougars finished that matchup. Still on the board, 43-7.
Will Merritt, a senior who also plays lacrosse, multi-sport athlete here for Averett University. Will going aggressive on the mat to begin this. Nice snap down by Will. Will trying to go behind. Still trying to snap down, go behind. And he's going to get, no, almost gets to a cradle.
Wagner, the junior from Salisbury, North Carolina.
Stolen on green. So with that, will have an advantage here with a stalling call. Will going heavy on that head. And there he goes. Wagner tries to get a pass, but doesn't get anything successful going there. Will Merritt staying aggressive, staying in the middle, in the center of side of the mat. Trying to work his ties, his controls. Will Merritt smiling there a little bit as Wagner hits him in the head. Wagner tries to go for that ankle pick. A little single, does not get it. As well as staying in great defensive stance as he keeps just taking center of that mat. Wagner just almost out of bounds, about to get called for stalling again if he keeps it up. Wagner for another shot attempt, nothing there. Almost get to the point, and there's nothing yet. Will trying to get into the crotch. Here he goes, and now he's safe. He needs to get that leg by. As they're not out yet, and now they're out. Great defense by Will Merritt as we are still 0-0 here. Will Merritt with still the advantage with a stalling call. Nice shot attempt by Wagner. It's not successful, though.
Merritt battling with Luke Wagner in the first exhibition. After the Cougars won 43-7.
Well, Merritt just going to keep in control of the match, trying to get a high crotch, just get nothing there. Rarely see shot attempts by Will Merritt. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. He likes to go more of an upper body. Wait for them to shoot. Almost a pass by attempt by Wagner's. Will Merritt has an underhook. Can he use it as they're almost out of bounds? Shooting him out, and that's a stalling call there, and 1 point for Merritt.
Merritt with a 1-0 lead.
Oh, that's a shot. Nice shot attempt by Wagner. Will he be able to finish it, though? He's trying to do a G-drop, and he does get a T. Nothing. And then Will scrambles out, and he still scrambles out of it. Somehow there's no points yet. Still no points yet. And there he goes. It's getting danger 1, and that's 2 for Wagner. Make him a score 2-1. They're arguing about the time here. Was it actually a takedown before time ran out?
Head coach Blake Rouleau was not happy.
Coach Blake Rouleau is not happy because Will stopped wrestling no matter what the time was.
Referee explaining situation of Blake
This
Rouleau.
is the bad on the score tabling team. Keeping the score 2-1. Blake Rouleau not happy here. Both the score tabling team and Will Merritt for stop wrestling.
So they're back underway. Will Merritt battling.
Will Merritt still working his ties. The score is 2-2 now. Riding time is not a factor. As I think right now. Will Merritt getting that collar tie. Almost doing a little. Wagner almost doing a little stuff that Austin DeSanto does when he gets in that collar tie. For all of you who don't know who Austin DeSanto is, it's a D1 wrestler for Iowa. Ankle pick attempt by Wagner does not get it. Will Merritt trying to circle, gets the leg, going looking for a cradle attempt. Trying to get in the leg. He needs to try and shelf it. He needs to use it. Wagner's whizzing hard. Will needs to stand up with it, square up with him, or stand up with it because the shelving is not going to do anything. And that's a stalemate because of the shelf.
Get a reset here.
Will Miller with inside ties. Wagner with a shot attempt does not get anything there. Well, Merritt needs to keep up his shots. Almost has a pass by, not quite though. Scores 2-2 still with 9 seconds left on the clock.
This is actually Patrick Haskin.
Is it Patrick Haskin?
Yes, battling.
Oops, a mistake. Ignore the fact that I kept saying Luke Wagner for the longest time. I have a piece of paper that I'm reading off of here. And my paper's not accurate. Score 0-0 of Patrick Haskin. On top, if riding time is a factor. If not, this match might go into overtime. Nice Granby roll to make the score 3-2 now. Luke Haskin needs to go out of bounds, needs to circle in if he wants to get the points. And that should be 2. His toe is in. His toe is in. That's almost 2. That was that was iffy. That was really iffy.
Coaches on Averett's bench are just questioning the call like you are. Will Merritt and Patrick Haskin, the freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Reset.
Will Merritt. I'm sorry. You can keep going. Will Merritt looking for all those shot attempts now, going a lot more aggressive than he normally goes. Will Merritt's a really patient wrestler. Will Merritt trying to get that snap down. It almost, as Luke Haskins tries to go pass by, doesn't get it. Will Merritt's going over under. .45 seconds left. Will Merritt needs to take some shots.
Merritt down by 1.
Then he gets a stalling call on Green. That's 1 point for Will Merritt, which makes the score of 3-3 now. Riding time is not a factor, so if Will Merritt cannot get a takedown, or Luke Haskins cannot get a takedown in the next 30 seconds, it will go into overtime. Will Merritt has a headlock. Can he use it? And he goes down. Will he get the points? He needs to drive up. With it. Coach head down. He needs to keep going. And will he get for two? And he needs to keep pushing up. Get for danger. With there's 7 seconds left, could he get it? No, and we will go into overtime. Nice scrambling by both wrestlers here. Luke Haskins looks tired now from that. Get into the center of the mat.
Patrick Haskin and Will Merritt going into overtime here in the first exhibition of the night.
This is what I like to see. A lot of close overtime matches. It always gets people excited. Will Merritt almost gets shot across. Needs to be tough here on the scramble. Nothing. He could get it. He could possibly there. That's near phone. That's almost danger. That was almost danger. He can get around if he can just open up. Will Merritt so close to scoring here. Needs a crow face, and that's 2, and Will Merritt will win in overtime with a score of 5-3. Nice comeback by Will Merritt. Looking like he was going to lose at the start of this match. Comes back and wins. Has a lot of great shot attempts.
Merritt was down 3-2, but comes back and gets the victory.
Nice
over
shot
Patrick
by
Haskin
Will Merritt.
in overtime.
Up next, we got Jamar Christensen, freshman, versus Brandon Hamilton. If I'm correct, Brandon Hamilton's the guy he's actually wrestling. What?
Welcome back live to the Grant Center. Jamar Christian for Averett looking to battle Brandon Hamilton for Patrick Henry Community College, and the second exhibition of the night.
Jamar Christensen, a really strong freshman. Looking to have a lot of potential here coming in the future with Averett. Jamar Christian already good with a nice pass by attempt. See if he can just drop to a leg. Trying to get the 2, doesn't get anything. Will he get a stall call? No stall call. It's a continuous motion. So it'll still be 0-0 here. Brandon Hamilton, this is the same guy we've seen wrestle last couple of times. Didn't really look like he wants to be here and wrestle. Here we are, Jamar Christensen, 2, looking for a cradle. He will, in fact, get the cradle and get the pin. This would be like Averett's. I don't even know. We've had a lot of cradles here tonight with pins, which is crazy. Jamar Christensen with a fast pin with a cradle. Freshman looking to make some big moves, big name for himself.
So Christian gets the victory at the 285 weight exhibition. And now Jeremiah Bynum and Mike Jones for Greensboro College will face off in the 3rd exhibition of the night.
Are you sure it's Jeremiah Bynum? Because Bishop's up right here.
So we'll skip one, go to John Bishop. And Kanagi.
So did we skip it? So we skipped and we skipped and went to John Bishop. Bishop going aggressive here, getting that headlock. Gets an overhook. Oh, and then we got Joey Kanagi with a nice reshot to a takedown. Bishop needs to start to work up for his base if he wants to stay in this match here. As Kanagi's going to start building up riding time here. Are there 2 Kanagis? A younger and an older one? Or was he just wrestling somebody else?
Joel Kanagi, just a junior from Monroe.
Oh, he's wrestling Nasir McCummins. That was it. Okay. Joel Kanagi was one of the people who put points on the board for Greensboro. Jonathan Bishop almost getting tilted to his back. And he's going to get near, and Joe Kanagi's going to get near fall. And will be a pin for Joe Kanagi. Jonathan Bishop fought hard for that match. Joe Kanagi coming for a win at the end. Up next we got, if I'm not correct, Tommy Baldwin. And, or are we going to go to, are we going to wrestle Jamar again? Because Jamar just wrestled.
We'll see. Coaches are discussing behind us. We'll go to a quick break and be right back on the Averett Sports Network.
Being a student athlete and an aviation major was actually a huge plus for me in deciding to come to Averett. I looked into multiple schools, hundreds of schools actually, and Averett just felt like home to me as soon as I stepped foot on campus. As soon as I stepped foot in the airport and when I got on North Campus, it was just a great feeling. Very home-like feeling, especially being so far away from home, me being from Houston, Texas. I felt like it was amazing being able to kind of see the atmosphere that they had built here and the family and really the community that they built here. You know, it really feels like you're being in a big neighborhood kind of. I really enjoy my time here at Averett so far, and one of the biggest reasons that I picked Averett was because of me being able to do both, being a student athlete and also being able to fly planes. That's one of my I think favorite things to say to anybody when they ask me what my collegiate experience has been like. I could definitely say, you know, I've been flying planes and playing football. There's not too many people in the country that could say that. Being a student athlete and an aviation major was actually a huge plus for me in deciding to come to Averett. I looked into
Welcome back live to the Grand Center. We're going to have Jamar Christian up once again and Khalil Belk, 197-pound.
Jamar Christian, a really strong freshman, like I've said before. He's a guy who's going to make a big impact here coming into the future of the Averett program. Jamar Christian going heavy on that head. See if he can do anything with it. Jamar Christian trying to shoot him out of bounds, see if he can get a stall call here. Oh, he circled in. Now Jamar needs to circle in now. He's going upper body. Jamar needs to get the underhook if he wants to use it. Khalil. Jamar with a nice shot, trying to get for two. His toe's still in. Almost with a two. And that's two for Jamar Christian. Nice job of staying in bounds with the toe. Jamar Christian is up now with the score 2-0. If you guys just now tuning in, Averett won both their duels. A blowout with over Patrick Henry Community College, and another blowout with Greensboro with a score of 45-7. Jamar Christian with a nice takedown or a nice mat return here, getting near fall here, which now the score will be 6. Oh no, he did get an escape, let him up, so the score will be 6-1. I don't know why it says 4-1 on our screen. Jamar trying to get more points. He still has the toe in. .36 seconds left. Jamar Christian still trying to get that arm. Doesn't really seem to do anything here as Khalil will just pressure down on one side. Although Jamar Christian is building riding time here. Score is 6-1 here. Almost gets him to his back before the time runs out. Great job by Jamar, wrestling hard. Second match in the last 10 minutes. Jamar picks down here. See him get a fast escape.
Just able to stand up, essentially.
Oh, does a switch. Nice job by Jamar Christensen getting that switch in. Riding him on top now with a score of 8-1. See if he can get some back points here. Jamar had that half. He's going to drive. Trying to drive forward. Keeps driving. Puts him flat down to the back. Gets 4 near fall. Makes the score 12-1. Puts in that leg again. See if he can get some more near fall points. Here, looking like he's looking for a tech. Has a minute left on the clock. Oh, looks like he might be getting the pin here. Already has the 4 count for near fall. Doesn't get it. 4 near fall. And the score is 61. That should be a tech. That should be a tech. And that'll be it for Jamar Christensen with a tech of 16-1. Nice job by Jamar Christensen. As our next match will be Tommy Baldwin and Luke Wagner, if that's correct.
I believe so. We'll see. We'll take a quick break on the Averett Sports Network. Come right back.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Welcome back to the Grant Center.
We got Kuan Lee and Brandon Williams here wrestling. This is the kid Trent Ragland beat in overtime. Got to see this in action. Kuan Lee, a really strong wrestler. See if he can put some points on the board here in this exhibition match. Brandon Williams is going heavy on the head, more than he normally did this tonight.
Brandon Williams in that long overtime battle with Trent Ragland. See how wore down he gets.
Kuan Lee bumping up from 197. Brandon keeping control in the center of the mat as Kuan Lee seems to be moving his feet a lot more, making more fake shot attempts. Not a lot of action, though, as the ref says, action. And then we got injury time here. As it was hands to the face. And there's injury time on Green. For all of y'all that are just tuning in now, Averett remains undefeated in the season at 3-0 with the duels, as they just destroy out or cream out Patrick Henry Community College, and then destroyed Greensboro with a score of 45-7. And now here we are now on exhibition matches for wrestlers trying to get their stats up, get their records better. There is another mat of exhibitions going on a different live stream if you guys want to go tune in on that to see who's wrestling. Right now, Jaleel Jones is on the other mat wrestling if y'all want to go see him wrestle and if you know him or are friends with him, as he is on top right now. And as we go back to this match, Kawan and Brandon Williams.
Kawan Lee for Averett. Brandon Williams for Greensboro College.
Score is 0-0 here. There's injury time for Green. And injury time has ended now. Score till 0-0. It's got a minute and 31 seconds in the first period. Score is still 0-0 here as we're on the second period. I have no idea. I'm kind of confused right now. It's this period 1, but there's no takedowns. Unless there's something I don't know about in college. Almost got some near fall though here for Brandon Williams. Kawan trying to stand up here. Brandon Williams just trying to put him out. And there Kawan gets for 1 point escape. 47 seconds of riding time. Kawan looking pretty strong right now. The score is 1-0, Kawan with the lead. Brandon Williams does have riding time, though. Riding time is a factor. Trying to keep center Mattis. Kawan's trying to circle back inside when Brandon Williams is trying to push him out. Green is choosing down. It is the second period. So I'm very confused on what's going on right now. As Brandon Williams is trying to get an easy escape. No points yet. One escape. Snap down by Brandon Williams. Trying to do a spin around Kawan. Trying to face with him. Brandon Williams gets the 2. Making the score 3-1. Kawan needs to get an escape here. Kawan trying to fight off his stomach here.
Lee in a tight battle with Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams really going hard on top right now. Squan's struggling to get up on top, which really doesn't help when he bumped up from 197. My opinion, he's a little too small to be a 197-pounder, but, you know, anything's possible, just like in Anthony Cesar, who won the national championships in 2019 when he bumped up from 197. Same Kyle Snyder, too. Bumping up weight classes aren't necessarily a bad thing, but you can really see the weight difference here. Kawan picking neutral. Kawan shooting a shot and his face plants. Brandon Williams crossface is putting him right to his back. Brandon Williams looking for a fall.
And gets it.
Gets the fall. And that will be it. Brandon Williams with the win by fall against Kawan Lee. Up next we have not Jeremiah Bynum. We have James Henry versus Khalid.
We'll take a quick break and be right back with the next exhibition match. Welcome back to the Grant Center. It's James Henry looking to square off against Khalil Belk in another exhibition match.
James Henry, only a freshman and only his second year wrestling ever. The fact that he is only a second year wrestling in college is really big and takes a lot of courage and guts. He's making a lot of progress in here too. James Henry trying to get into his shots, needs to not back up as much, as it looks like Khalil Belk is controlling the mat a little more. Power try for James Henry as he is trying to pass it by. Shot attempt there, needs to bring him by. James Henry needs to snap down and shoot as, there we go, Khalid trying to do the same thing. James Henry with a nice shot, trying to drive it across, trying to pipe it, and he will get the two. Nice pipe by James Henry. Khalid trying to get an escape here. Jen Redding needs to do a mat return. Blocking hands by James Henry. 1 point and then 1 point for an escape and 1 point for locking hands, which makes the score 2-2. Just like that. You can't be making mistakes like that here in college. Simple mistakes that we can easily fix in the mat room. shot attempt. Oh, not Kawan, I'm sorry. James Henry for shot attempt. Shot by Khalid, getting no points as James Henry scrambles out of it. Whistling hard down with 20 seconds left. Nothing. Yeah, he gets a 2.
Henry gets a point. Time winding down in this round. That'll be it.
That'll be the end of the score of 4-3. 4-3 with James Henry on top. Not on top. James Henry is losing. Close match. As Khalid's going to take bottom. Khalid trying to get an escape. Escape for Khalid here, making the score 5-3 now.
Nice spin out there for Khalil Belk.
James Henry needs working in his inside ties in the collar timeout. He needs to circle and bounce if he doesn't want to get called for stalling. Now he looks like Lee might get called for stalling here if he doesn't circle and bounce too.
James Henry.
James Henry shooting. James Henry shoots roll and he goes straight to his back. Khalid trying to get those near fall points.
Khalil Belk.
James Henry trying to fight off his back. Nice fight by James Henry. Making the score of 11-3. James Henry trying to fight off his back, not off his back, fight off his stomach, trying to get a stand up here. Potentially trying to get an escape point here. 15 seconds left. Potentially dangerous on green. Putting 1 point. Not putting 1 point. Putting him back down on the mat with 7 seconds left. Three, two, one, and we're gonna end the second period and score 11-3. James Henry gets a choice now. Red is picking neutral. See if he can make something happen here. Down and shoot. Khalil almost gets a headlock in there. James Henry looking for another shot. Minute 28 left. Needs to circle in, needs to work his shots more, needs to learn to set them up a little better. Now he's getting an overhook, looking to go big by the looks of it. Which he needs to if he wants to stay in this match. James Henry going right to his back. And that will be a pin for Khalil. Belk.
Khalil Belt gets a pin over James Henry.
Nice tight fight. Nice hard-fought match by James Henry.
We'll move to our last few matches. Exhibition matches, that is.
Zion Carpenter and Joel Carnegie?
Is that Zion Carpenter?
Yeah, it's Zion Carpenter.
So Zion Carpenter going to battle Joel Carnegie.
Zion Carpenter, a freshman, who's looking really strong.
A huge.
Cradle right to his back.
And a quick
Fast and quick.
pin for Zion Carpenter.
Hanagi even impressed. Nice fast pin by Zion Carpenter. Two-time state finalist in high school.
David Shelton's going to square off against Tony Locke. And what looks to be our last exhibition of the night.
David Shelton trying to make a statement here right before the end of the matches. Making the last match of the night count. Nice sweep by David Shelton, and then a reversal right by Tony Locke. Scores 2-2. David Shelton trying to work up. Tony Locke riding hard on top as David Shelton might get reversal. David Shelton trying to get the points and trying to put him right to his back into that cradle. Should be two for David. David needs to run the single. At least get up so he can get the escape if he wants it. And there we go. David Shelton finally gets the two. Almost was a stalemate. There we go. We're working hard as David Shelton's working on top now. Let's see if he can get some earful points. Sam Braswell in the background over there, coaching David Shelton. I always love seeing Sam Braswell coach. It's so entertaining. David Shelton trying to hip in to get some near fall points. Needs to keep hipping in. And it's going to be a reversal right back by Tony Locke. As we were talking about what the score is and the ride time is.
Referee trying to get everything set at the scores table. David Shelton, Tony Locke battling it out. Tony Locke for Greensboro College. Junior from Jacksonville, North Carolina. We're all set, looking to get back underway.
Score is 4-4, and here we are in the second period. Tony Lock of riding time. Giving us the advantage. David Shelton almost getting a reversal. Needs to stand up again. Trying to push his hips back so he can still reverse or slide under. Almost gets it. Tony Locke putting the legs in, flattening David out. Putting him right to his back. Tony Locke getting 4 count for near fall. As we are now going into the second period, the score of 4-8, I'm sorry. David Shelton's deferring to Tony Locke. Locke is kicking down. David Shelton trying to drive hard to get all the riding time here.
Nice escape there.
Escape by Tony Locke, making the score 9-4. David Shelton needs to work for his shots now. David Shelton with a nice low single. He needs to elevate. And then Tony Locke with a cradle right to David's back, and that will be a foul for Tony Locke. David Shelton losing by fall. Hard-fought match, though. And that will be it for the end of the night.
That is it from the Grant Center in Danville, Virginia. Heath Banger, Alex Loxton. The Cougars handled Patrick Henry Community College and their exhibition matches. Greensboro did as well. Then Averett won handedly over Greensboro in their matchup. We saw some nice exhibitions to wrap the night up.
Averett's still undefeated of the season.
And thank you guys for tuning in on the Averett Sports Network. Cougars on top over Greensboro.